Said roll around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
Hey guys, welcome to Topical. Nate here with Strange Wang and Michele, and today we're reacting to the official trailer for Sunny.
Before we get into the trailer, please follow us on social media. Links are in the description box down below, and hers are as well.
Yeah, you can check me out on Michele Nichols Axings Reviews as well as on Instagram.
ലൈഫിൽ ഹോപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സംഭവം ഇല്ലാണ്ടായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുന്നത് ഡോക്ടർക്ക്? ഞാനിവിടെ ബോറടിച്ച് തിളങ്ങി കിടന്നിട്ടിരിക്കും. എനിക്കൊരു മനുഷ്യന്റെ മുഖം കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി വിളിച്ചത്. ഞാനും കുടിക്കില്ല. ശബ്ദങ്ങൾ കേൾക്കുന്ന പോലെ നീ പോയതാണ് എന്റെ ലൈഫിൽ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ നഷ്ടം. ഇതാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല. ഇത് പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടോ ചോദിക്കുന്നത്? സണ്ണിക്ക് മരിക്കാൻ തോന്നുന്നുണ്ടോ? എനിക്ക് ഇതിനകത്ത് കിടക്കാനാണ് യോഗ.
India and Amazon Prime very quick to be on the COVID movie train, heading it up with this, and that's a really grim look at it, but I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it. And I don't know, I guess because we aren't in a big city and we were never like locked down, I just can't relate to it. So it's going to be nice for me to put myself in his shoes and learn about him as a person and that situation in a bigger city. So watching this would be more like a learning experience than entertainment. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think movies with like themes that tackle like isolation and loneliness are always really interesting, and especially when you're putting all of the weight on it on like one person, because I mean, you know, maybe the movie will be different because obviously it's going to be a lot longer than the trailer, but he's the only person's face that we see through like the entire trailer, and to me that is really good trailer making because it just kind of communicates that like this is where all your focus is going to be. So, you know, watching that like descent into like isolationism and obviously how that's affecting him like mentally, physically, and emotionally. Sometimes things like that are really hard to watch, but I think it is like useful and helpful in a sense of like being able to help you understand what it's like for, because there were people who, and probably still are people who are dealing with similar situations. So good on them for, you know, having the guts to go out and make it, and I hope that it is good, because a lot of times when you do kind of do that like one person thing, it can either be really, really, really good or it can just fall a little flat. So hopefully it's the first one.
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued. I was very silent throughout the entire thing because I was kind of trying to figure out what was going on and realized it was just, yeah, as you said, isolation. And I mean, honestly, like those small films that are kind of pressure cookers for suspense can be very, very good as long as they're building up to something. If it can, because it presents itself as almost like a suspense. But if you present or market a film in one way and then it ends up being another way, and you've set yourself up for like, ooh, a suspense, is he gonna go crazy? Is he gonna throw himself out the window? And then, you know, we end up with kind of an artistic, independent ending. It can kind of be disappointing because you weren't set up for that. Like, I was in the mood for one thing. It kind of reminds me in that way of kind of like Bliss, which is another Amazon Prime film, and it kind of tackled really big issues about like addiction and did it in a very surreal kind of way. And so I kind of get the same kind of vibes from that. And Amazon Prime has been really good for these kind of films, these smaller films, these kind of bottle episode contained kind of film. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm never really a fan of writing movies about historical events that we don't have perspective on.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on right now, and a lot of people, I've seen quite a few movies and even television shows that are kind of jumping on that, and I'm just, I think too many people are still in it.
Yeah.
And we just don't have the perspective that it almost seems a little bit cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's almost like the film equivalent of like clickbait, like, oh, watch this because it's about this thing that's going on right now. So
yeah, it's like, it's not even that we're not too far removed from it yet. Like, we're not removed from it at all.
Really, no.
So I feel that. I was gonna add, and it's kind of like along your same point, I just hope that it doesn't end up, and since it's an Amazon like made movie, I doubt it, but I just hope it doesn't turn into like a big PSA about COVID, you know?
Oh no.
So, and I don't think that's where it's gonna go, but
Is it an original or is it just one that they bought? Because
I don't know.
I think it just says Amazon Prime Video, but it doesn't say Amazon Original. So
True.
likely it was made and then they just purchased it and are just
Yeah.
distributing it. So it could go either way.
Who knows? If you know, tell us in the comment section down below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich